Everyone, what a do? I'm in with the hat as a tribute to Daniel. I'm hatting it up. Not really. Get that off. Out of the way. Just like purely because Daniel didn't have a hat on. It was hatless. That's what I meant, Mandy. Hatless. That was the point of that comment. Hatless. Not Atlas, although some people probably would say Atlas. It was Atlas. How are you doing? I know there's a few of yous in. Maybe three. Steve-O, Kirsty, Mando, Kevin Tusevo. And that's us. That's it. That's just us. Just the three of us. No one got a notification. Just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Just the three of us. You three of us. Just three of us. That's random. Is it not working or something? Is everybody just too tired? Everybody else is just too tired. I've got the deadline day on here. I've got the football on in front of me. I've got my mic swinging out the way. Yes, James. Woo, James. Yeah. 82. Partly cloudy. Oh, that's a shame. Join the club of partly cloudy. It's partly cloudy most of our year, James. Partly cloudy most of our year. Happy Tuesday, everyone. 29, number 29, Rum and Rants. We are banging right into these bad boys. Good to see Daniel in the stream earlier on. That was good. Nice. DMF, not sponsored. Dead Man's Fingers. Yeah, like the good old days. Nobody's coming tonight for some reason. Everyone's busy tonight. They're not having it. Tuesday night's too boring. They're all watching a football or something. It is 8 o'clock. Are we live? Are we definitely live? Yeah, we're live. They said we're live. Definitely live. It says live. The chat coming in. Or the 7. That's good. Thank God for that. I thought we'd been abandoned. We've been abandoned. Gary, how you doing? Chad, how you doing? Thank goodness for yous. We thought we'd been abandoned. I thought I'd been abandoned. Abandoned. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Like I said, I've got the... Oh, what is happening there? Oh, that's the football coming out there. I've got the transfer deadline day. James and Chad, if you don't know what that is, it's probably similar to something you have over there. It is... There we go. I've got it on Sky. Look. So there's the clock ticking. I won't show you too much in case they block me. But they've got till 11 o'clock before the window shuts, closed, to get some deals. And the only reason I've got it on is because Man United are trying to get somebody after the thug, Duncan Ferguson-esque thug, is my rant for the night. Thug. 2 pub tackles has put Christian Eriksen out until April. April. We're not even, I mean, we're just about to hit February. It's going to be out till April, probably. So they're trying to buy a midfielder. Anyway, was the end of that rant. From Bayern Munich, which we're getting loads of stick for, of course, because he doesn't play for Bayern Munich. So they're getting loads of stick for it. Oh, why they're buying him? That's a panic buy. But we need a midfielder because good old Andy Carroll, thug number 2 of the footballing world. Well, probably 3 after Vinnie Jones. But Vinnie Jones did it in style. Vinnie Jones did it in style. Put Christian Eriksen out. That scissor tackle that he did on him did his ankle in, and his ankle's knackered. And then he went sliding in on somebody else, didn't he? Absolute buffoon. What a buffoon he is. Anyway, anywho, how is everybody bloody doing? Like the draft, right? Yes, thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve-O. They pick them from anywhere they damn well want, James. Anywhere they want, anywhere in the world, in fact, I believe. And all the various windows, the transfer windows in different countries of Europe and around the world close at different times. But ours closes tonight, closes tonight at 11 o'clock. So you got to get your deals in. I think you can have the agreement in place by 11, and you've got to have your paperwork through. The paperwork's got to be done by a certain time after that. But as long as you've got your deal in principle and it's your paperwork's in there for them to scrutinise by 11, then you can do it. Yeah, I think it's not that you need to have your paperwork scrutinised by 11 as well. I think as long as you hand it in by 11, then even if it takes them till whatever time to scrutinise it, it can be done. So there's a lot going on actually. Jorginho from Chelsea from Chelsea to Arsenal, which is a random one, a very random one, but there we go. Nick, how you doing? Nico, how you doing? Louise, how you doing? How you doing? Woo, thank goodness, thank goodness. Oh, there's a goal, there's only a bloody goal. It's Newcastle. Newcastle have scored already. He's got a long staff, and they call him Longstaff, and he's not one in the back of the onion bag. Right, as many football terms as I can. Right, Longstaff has scored for Newcastle, so they're now 2-0 up, so they're on the way to the final. I would have thought it's going to take an almighty comeback from Southampton to get out of that one. 2-0 down because it was this is the second leg. So as you can see from the brackety bit. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. So as you can see from the brackety bit, that's what the score was from the first leg. And they're now 1-0 up, so they're 2-0 up overall. They've done it a slightly more graphical way on the TV. Right, so what's happening? Come with a side of meatballs. Very good, Mandy. Like it. Just been watching a vid from Motherwell, a northern guy going on about how cold it is. Locals walk by in shorts. Okay, they still do it here as well. I thought it was just Scotland, Gary, but they do it here as well. The other day when it was Baltic, there was a fella in shorts, massive coat on, but shorts. And I was like, what? I don't understand what's happening. Don't understand it. But Scotland was always the best for it. It doesn't matter. As soon as a bit of sun came out, it was taps off anyway. As soon as a bit of sun came out, taps off. Everyone just burnt after an hour of sun. The old days when nobody watched. I know. Thanks. Well, that's what happens. The old days when nobody watched. You can look back at them. They're still getting watched on SDW77. I don't know who's watching them. Somebody's watching them. Cheers, everyone. Like the streams that we did have you seen how many streams we did on SDW77? So many streams on there. I've forgotten when I look back how many games we've done. Pretty much all of them, wasn't it? Pretty much all of the games over the World Cup. There's so many, and they're still getting watched. Like, the finals and some of the better games, they're still getting the views are still going up on them. I don't know who's watching them. What do you mean? What your tiny small? Somebody else said about the tiny small emojis. What's that all about, everybody? What is that all about? Ooh, nearly another goal. Yeah, the OGs. That's right. Now, James, did you see the comments? Thanks for bringing that up, right? The OGs, right? Because somebody in the comments for the tool from the Tool Army, right, suggested that the OGT, the OG part of it was old guard rather than original gangster. Somebody said it was old guard tool. So now I'm confused. Now I'm all confused. And I don't know which one it is now. So which one is it, James? Do you know? Because most of you said old original gangster tool, but he's straight in with old guard tool. And I went, interesting. Queen original gangster. She is. She's number one fan. Number one fan. Mandalicious. Number one fan. I haven't had that up for a while. Should we have it up for a while? I know, Mandy. I know you love it when I put that one up, Mandy, just for you. There it is. Look at that. The original one, that's never changed. That one's always been there since the start of me doing this restream. You prefer old guard? Well, I didn't know which one it is. Old God. I'm surprised that didn't get blocked coming into the comments. That one, old god. No, this might be my accent, or are you just being funny? Or was that Houdini crawling across the keypad? Oh, it might be my accent. Old god. Old god. Steve's put it in the comments there. Look. Old god. I prefer old god. Old god. Old god tool. Well, that's making me cough and splutter. That is. You're trying to kill me, James, with that. That's funny. Woo! It was my accent. I didn't know whether it was, but it was. It sounded like I was saying old god. That's funny. That's made me laugh. That's tickled me. That's properly tickled me. I don't know why that has, but that's properly tickled me. Old god, because I'm saying old god. That's funny. Oh dear, James, you're killing me. I'm dying over here. I'm dying, man. Oh yes, absolutely. I need it. Yes. So had you heard of have you heard of that version, James? The old god. It's funny because I had it all the time in Scotland. I used to get that all the time in Scotland. Some funny ones because of my accent. What was the one in Kilmarnock? I've told you that before. It'll come to me in a minute. So I was in a little shop for my lunch in Kilmarnock in Scotland, and I was living in Glasgow at the time, so I was covering in Kilmarnock, which is just down the road, just down the A77, right? Not long. And I went into a little local place where we used to get our lunch from. I'd been there before, and I got some soup, and I had a little bit of cash left. So I just said to the girl, and I said, "And can I also get a plain roll?" Okay. And she put it up, and it was more than I thought. And I thought, oh, well, that's expensive for soup and a plain roll. So I gave her the money anyway. She gave me the soup, and she'd given me a pie in a roll, in a like a bap. She thought I'd said pie in a roll, and I'd said plain roll. But they're not going to hear it. Can I have a pie in a roll? A pie in a roll, and I had it. It was great. It was like a Scotch pie in a roll. A pie in a roll. And apparently it wasn't. And she did look confused to begin with at me, but then she just went with it and did it. But I had a good few of them in Scotland. Good few of them. People not understanding what I was meaning because of my accent. When I used to pronounce my name, that's my surname there, Saha. In Scotland, they always thought I was saying I instead of A, SA, because it does sound like an I when you say I in Scotland. So they always thought, no, and I had to say A for alpha or something, or I had to go A. It still sounds like A. It's Scottish. SAH. SI, did you say? No, not SI. So loads like that when I lived in Scotland. I'll come back after my laughter fit. Whew. Oh, you've never heard of that either? You've never heard of that either. Good. Right. Well, I didn't know which one to go with because then I don't want to get it wrong because everyone will just murder me, won't they? Original gangster. Well, that's what most people had said, Louise, in the comments. Most people have said original gangster. In fact, it's only one person that said old guard. So I don't know. Just laughing at me. Bloody yams. I know. A pie in a roll. A Wigan kebab. A Wigan kebab. Yeah, she gave me a pie in a roll. Plain roll. I asked for a plain roll. But in a Scottish accent, it sounds like pie in a roll. Can I get a pie in a roll? Can I get a plain roll? Can I get a pie in a roll? Can I get a plain roll? Can I get a pie in a roll? Can I get a plain roll? See? I'm looking down there at myself. Which one was which there? Even I'd forgot halfway through that. Carbs on carbs. Yes, I did get a bit of heartburn. There was a bit of heartburn going on after it, but I ate it and it was very nice. And I had my soup as well. I had my soup and ate it. I can tell you lots. I've got lots of Scottish stories, lots, because there's lots of stories that go on from up there. And it was a long time I was there for. And we had lots of good times. So there's lots of stories from up there. Lots and lots and lots. Oh, interesting. That he's undergoing his medical now, but the deal's still not agreed. Fernandez to Chelsea. He's undergoing his medical now. I don't think Everton are going to get anyone, are they, Nick? A cup butty. Chip butties. You used to have. You know what? I don't remember the last time I had a chip butty. I don't remember the last time I had a chip butty. Or a crisp one. When was the last time I had a crisp sandwich? Crisp butty. When was the last time I had a crisp butty? They were great. Used to make them at school. I used to say to my mum, "Don't bother with anything in the middle. Just butter me some bread and put that in my lunchbox. I'll put my crisps in it and have a crisp sandwich." And then we used to mix and match with everybody. What you got today? I'd salt and vinegar. What you got? Cheese nut. What you got? Prawn cocktail. What you got? Bacon. What you got? Tomato ketchup. Ooh, yeah, get a bit of that on. Bash it in there. Yomph. Crisp butty. It's like a chip butty with a bit of tomato sauce on as well. Lovely. Adam, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Kev Scottish story time. Yeah, plenty. That's that's a whole stream. That's an hour's worth of stream. That is. No, they're not really. There's not really happening. It's all Newcastle. It's all Newcastle. Everyone. It is all Newcastle. Eight. You were 8 with a crisp butty. Loved it. Yeah, at school when we were 15. No, well, I think we must have been in primary school because it was in that little. I remember the dining room we were in when we used to do it. So that must have when we were still actually just coming up. No, because we used to use that one. That was what it was. So we must have been, yeah, probably between the ages of 8 and 10. Yeah, that's what we used to do at school. Probably between 8 and 10. Cheese and onion, white sliced, red onion, because some people like a bit of white onion, which is mental. You know, when I went to the theatre the other night, I'm hitting my own like. And when I went to the theatre the other night, because I was there early, because I meant to get there early, because I thought, well, if I get there too late, the bar will be full. And it was, by the end, it was rammed, the bar was. So I got there early, got myself a shandy and a bag of crisps, cheese and onion crisps, right? The Walkers, not sponsored. And then I finished them. It was a grab bag, finished them, made them into my little triangle shape, put it in my pocket, and then I went, oh, I need to go and sit right next to somebody now for 2 hours with big cheese and onion breath. And I thought, oh, that was a bad decision. So that's the white onion. Well, the red onion will do it as well, won't it? As long as the other person that you're with is having the same sandwich, you're all right. You don't like a crisp or chip butty? Oh, have you ever tried them? Have you ever tried it? Tell us. And by the way, what's happening with your date, Kirsty? Your social worker? What's happened there? What's going on with that? Tell us. Tell us, Camden Town girl. Tell us. Yeah, Telford Theatre. It's great. It was cracking. You know what? I'm going to see. I booked to see another one as well in the intermission, which I didn't realize was going to be as long, right? Because I'd have gone and got another pint and another bag of cheese and onion. I'd have got a bit of chocolate. They had double deckers there. I'd have got a double decker as well, not sponsored. But if I didn't realize it was going to be as long as it was. So in the intermission, I was looking at what else was on at the Telford Theatre. And on the 14th of April, I've booked to go and see, just on my own again. Right, fine. I'm happy doing stuff on my own. That's just the way it is. I've booked to see Pissed Up Panto, Aladdin. And then it's the Aladdin. But it's called Pissed Up Panto. So I'm going to see that at the Telford Theatre. I think it's on the 14th of April. So if you want to come with me, there's no tickets on the Friday, or limited. There was limited tickets on the Friday. It's a Friday evening. So you might get a ticket if you want to join me. Come on down. The price is right. If you know the reference, you know the reference. Baked bean and banana toasties when you were at uni. Anything in a toasty as well. Anything in a toasty. Corned beef and cabbage. Corned beef and what in a sandwich? Or do you just mean what together, James? Corned beef and cabbage? Do you mean together? You can't mean together, can you? No. Well, I don't remember the last time I had corned beef, but we used to have a excuse me. We used to get a corned beef sandwich in the tins with a key opener, wasn't it? Like that. We used to get my mum used to do us a corned beef sandwich, and we used to have cabbage. I wasn't always a fan of cabbage. I liked spring cabbage better than boiled cabbage. Boiled normal cabbage, Savoy cabbage. I liked a spring cabbage, a bit sweeter. Oh, do they? Is that Irish? Is it corned beef and cabbage? I didn't know that. Oh, you can't eat the onion. Kirsty, you're so restricted, and you have the pizza. Corned beef, cheese, and piccalilli. Wow, that's some combination, Steve-O. Don't forget your Welsh friends. No, it's all boiled together in a pot, and you eat it with potatoes. Really? Oh, that's 2-0. Is that him again? That's the same person scored a goal. 2-0. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that combination, James. That's a new one on me. That's a new one. They're through. That's them through. Well, it's Man United. It's going to be Man United versus Newcastle in the final, unless Forest can come up with a miracle tomorrow. 2-0, 3-0 overall. Lamb. I love a bit of lamb, James. Oh, I love a bit of lamb. Oh, a bit of lamb shank. Oh, bit of lamb shank. Yum. Lovely, lovely jubbly. I was trying to record some singing earlier on again, but it's still not sounding right. I can't get a good sound from it, and I refuse to put it out unless I'm happy with it. There's a song that Robbie Williams sings with. Oh God, the name's gone out of my head now. Losers. There's a song called Losers that Robbie duets with, which is a great song. Love the lyrics as well in that song. And I was blasting that out earlier on. Before I did my Tool video, before I put Tool out earlier on, I was having a bit of a sing. That's why my voice is a bit croaky, actually. It's still not quite sounding right. I'll need to try and do something with this compressor. Oh, that is good, Rummer. And I've got some not sponsored as well. I was eating them, even though I've had my dinner, my fish pie. ASM. Horrible. Cows, pigs, and chicken. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Never had the lamb shank. My dad loves lamb shank as well. I wonder where I get that from. My dad he moans if there's not lamb shank on a menu. Is there no lamb shank? No, there's no lamb shank, Dad. Goat and mutton. Yeah, my dad used to do a goat curry. And I have a mutton. I'm sure he's done mutton curry as well, or somebody in one of the extended families done mutton curry. Certainly Mauritius, they would do that. I probably had that there. I had both there, probably. Hello, Mr. Man. You want to come and say hello? Oh, I got you. Oh, I've got him. I've bloody got him. Want to say hello? Say hello, then. That's Harry. Cheeky monkey. Chicken nugget. Where is it? You going up there? Want to go up there? Mentalist. He's a mentalist. He's a pure mentalist. He's mayhem. This one is huge, and he's mayhem. Pure mayhem. He'll jump and pull something down any second now. He's absolutely mental, honestly. Makes me laugh. He makes me laugh every day. He makes me laugh. And that's why I like the cats. Well, the dog's a bit the same as well, but he makes me laugh every day. He's so daft. There he goes. He's down. He's gone. He's done. Haha. All right, Steve. I'm surprised that didn't get blocked. I don't think it does now because I've turned the filter thing off. But you see, on Spencer's stream, I was having to unblock stuff on Spencer's stream the other night. Them are very dirty, they are. Yeah, I was having to unblocked a few comments. Oh, now I can see. Oh, lovely jubbly. Harry, wee Harry, wee Harry. Anytime I meet him. Oh, right, okay, Adam, right, that was him. Was that his name, Adam? Was that what it was? Are you talking to Adam? Anytime I met him or bumped it, all right, this is news, right? We need to have this up. This is Kirsty's news. Look here, we've got going on. How far down am I? Let's put it up. Let's have a full indulge on this. Oh, right. Right. Ditch him. Ditch him. Ditched. Ditched. He's had his chance. He's had his chance with Kirsty from Camden Town. Party! Lebanese curry. I had a Lebanese curry once, Barnsey. See in the morning. Woke up with the Shiites. Classic. Classic jokes. Classic joke night. Right, how do I get rid of that now? Kirsty's news, everyone, on the date. So, well. You give him his chance. I think you give him a fair chance, Kirsty. You give him a fair chance. Turkish chef on the YouTube does this food roasted over wood fires in the woods. Try and recreate it on the food on the wood fire. Okay, excellent. Tell us how that goes, or show us. There's plenty more. There is in Camden Town. There'd be plenty more men in Camden Town knocking about, or ladies. Kirsty doesn't mind. She's not fussy in that way. I mean, she's fussy like the rest of us are with our partners that we choose, but in terms of whether they're male or female. Boom, boom. He's here all week. Excellent. Honey badger, roasted in its own fear. Here he is. You're building him up. Let me just check my list again. Right, yeah, you're still on it. You're still on it, son. In fact, for that one, I'm going to put you on twice. You're building up some steam on this list, son. Bloody Casper craziness. You need to change that name, Casper Brun Christensen, to Casper Crazy. Casper Be Crazy. That's what it needs to be. There's your new name, son. Get out of the chat. Get it changed. Get back in. Casper Be Crazy. Crazy man. Honey fucking badgers. I can hear you scream. It's a death list. It is it's a proper list. It's not a death list, it's just the list. It's just my list. I don't know whether you have a list where you're from in your neck of the woods, Casper. Crazy be Casper. But we have lists here, and if you're on them, then it's not a good place to be. I ain't talking about no Christmas list, Christmas card list. I'm talking about a list. Going on a lot. I'm saying list a lot there, aren't I? Quite saying list quite a lot. List. Ooh, cheeky one back for Southampton. Absolute belter, by the way. That was an absolute belter. Oh, I hadn't even got that thing on the screen there. There we go. Blimey, oh crikey. So, it's still in the first half. It's only 29 minutes gone here. You never know. You know, football is a funny old game. So you never know what could happen. We watched the World Cup together. Stranger things happened, did it not? I am on the live chat. Oh, no, it's not. It's not, Steve. I was on the live chat to begin with. I did change it, honestly. No, I'm not on the live chat. I was still on top chat. That's my Kevin Bridges impression. Top chart. On a death list somewhere. You didn't grow up in Birmingham, though, did you? Adam, did you grow up in Birmingham? I thought you said you were in Kimver. Where did you grow up, Adam? Were you Kimver or Birmingham? I think you were Bromsgrove, you said. What happened to Bromsgrove and Kimver? It was nothing. No, it wasn't. Mandy's name wasn't on the list. Mandy's number one fan. Mandy's name would never go on the list, ever. Ever. That would never happen. It was a great goal, that was. It's only 20. That's only 30 minutes. It's only 30 minutes, everyone. Could still be a comeback. What's happening over here? Nothing. What else have we got in my thing? I never did find... So, Adam, are we going to go with you, by the way? For the end of February, you're going to come on and do an interview? Same as Daniel did, the 20 questions. No craziness. Don't bring the Casper to it. That's all the names. That's all the names we were coming up with for the channel. Kev's pajama puzzles. Who said that one? Kev's pajama puzzles. Oh yeah, the Multiverse of Madness. That's the one I'd like to begin with, Kevin. The Multiverse of Madness. I think that was Vim that had said that. I did like that one to begin with, but then Karina pointed out that we might attract people from the superhero world because of the multiverse thing. But there it is. 77. Then we started to get into 77. Kev's error 77. Very good. Very nice. Ooh. And there it is. That's what we came up with. That's how it was born. The name. 77. Pin down schedule for tomorrow. See all this random stuff that's in these lists. Pin down schedule for tomorrow. That one's all hanging out. CPAP. What's that about? CPAP, sleep apnea. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. Spammers, and there's spammer. Spammers get spanners as well. Spammers get spanners on there. Was that you, Nick? Did you come up with that, Nick? See you later, Kirsty. You gone? Bye, Kirsty. Born in Kimber, moved around England and Europe, and have lived in Yardley, Birmingham for a while. Right. Moved to Bromsgrove when you were 15 years young. Right, fine. So you were on some death lists then. I suppose technically, I did live in Birmingham, but well, I lived in Birmingham as an adult, but that was when I was an adult while I was at university. But I was born under a wandering star. No, I was born to rock. No, I was born at the Birmingham maternity, and I lived in Handsworth as a baba for a year or just over a year. But obviously, I don't remember any of that. So technically, and I'll leave it at technically, it was indeed you good. Okay. Born under a wonder. There's lots of. I was going to go on for ages there, but I thought no, you'll get bored of that very quickly. It's a good game, actually. Now it's turned into a good game. This little fella here. Was everyone at the teas, by the way? I had a fish pie, lovely. Fish pie. Morrison's one. This was a Morrison's fish pie. It was very good. The best range from Morrison's. Only the best when I go to Morrison's. Not sponsored. What did you have? What did you have? Have you had it? Have you not had it? Have you had it? Have you not had it? What did you? A spag bol for Steve. Nice. Ooh, homemade. Is that Helen knocking up a spag bol for you? Adam, what did you have? Greyhound and Sandfire. Mongolian goose and red cabbage with a red wine reduction jus and some fennel seeds with Bogota crust. I just made that last bit up. That's what it means in Italian. Casper, did you not know that? Spaghetti bolognese means claggy flap. Oh, no, I've got the spaghetti bolognese. He's got the claggy flaps. That was my Italian accent there. That was a bit racist. Casual racism on the stream tonight, everyone. Casual racism. After he was born, he was demolished. Hang on. Hold that thought. Hold the thought of demolished hospitals. It was demolished, and there is now an Asda on the site, right in the bread aisle. I wonder if any babies have been born at the Asda. Probably. There maybe have been a few conceived there, probably. Roast goat. No, you did not. You did not have roast goat. That's just bollocks. That is. Did you have roast goat? Absolute nonsense. Homemade fish pie. Nice one, Barnesy. I've not made a fish pie for ages. I've not made a fish pie for ages. I used to make a fish pie. You've just reminded me I used to make a fish pie. I forget all the stuff I used to make. I haven't made it for so long. I did used to make a fish pie. I could do that. It's the oven, by the way, isn't it? Do you have to do anything before? Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you cook all the stuff you need to do on the hob before. There's enough to do a fish pie. Oops. Oh my God. Double clatter, foot and head clatter onto that boy there. You really did. You really did have that dinner. You really did. Chris, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Chris, I always forget. Whereabouts are you in the world? I always forget. I did finally get that you're a lady, obviously. I got there eventually. And if you tell me again where you're from, then I'll remember that as well this time. Well, good to see you, Chris. Nice to see you. We've got the football on in the background as well. I've got deadline day going on over here, just in case anything happens. Bournemouth to sign Ilya Zabarny. Oh, Bournemouth getting a cheeky signing in there. Matt Doherty's going to Atletico Madrid. Oh, he's landed on his feet there, hasn't he? Southampton have signed. They've signed somebody else. Kamaldeen Suleimana. Like doing a bit of business, there. Daniel, how you doing? Have you successfully nap timed your young man? And no filth, anyone. His son I'm talking about before you get filthy. Yeah, Hatless. I did you a little tribute at the start there, Daniel. Hang on. If you'd have been in for the intro. What to do, y'all? It's like he was in the room. Everyone. Hey, what an impression that is. Oof, check back at the start of the stream, Daniel. I know you will anyway, but check back. I came in with a little in memory of Daniel's hat because it was missing. Now my Barnet's gone all Barnety again. See, there's another one for you, Daniel. Barnet Fair. There's a Cockney rhyming slang for you. Barnet Fair. Kentucky Lake. Ooh, lovely jubbly. The banks of Kentucky Lake in the USA. Right, I've just was transported there for a moment. On the banks of the Kentucky Lake. It's nice. I like it. Can I stay? When can I come over, Chris? When's the next flight? And then I can pop in to see you on the lakes, Kentucky Lake, and I can also nick down to partly cloudy Florida. I might stop for an hour if it's partly cloudy down there at 82, and then I can pop down and see you both. Oh, ice stormy today. Oh, is it? Forget it. I'm not coming. Forget it. A Maryland yam yam. Yes. What to do, y'all? Plenty of room. Excellent. Right. Alexa, book me a flight to Kentucky Lake, USA, please.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
She's not sure. That's the way it goes. Oh, well, I was nearly on it. I was nearly there. I was nearly on my way then. She wasn't sure, though, everyone. I'll have another little cheeky couple of Maltesers because they're just staring at me. Nom, 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 nom. I'm just out of the way so you're not getting me all ISM in. Or what is it? So what was it? I keep forgetting what it is. ESM, ESI, DIY, B&Q. ASMR or something, isn't it? What is it? I don't know. Keep forgetting. Rangers assigned somebody. Nicholas Raskin from Standard Liège. It's all kicking off. That's fine. As long as you stand, as long as he stands behind you, that's fine. Stands as long as he's behind you. You're in front of us, then I'm happy with that. Change the background, everyone, by the way. Did you notice that? None of you have even mentioned that. BT dub. I've got several I've put in now. Severoli. I like this one. That's like the bingo. Everyone sat for the bingo. Is this one where we're in the woods? I know you can't really see him because I'm in the way. I can probably remove myself. No. But then you won't be able to hear me. Was that one? I like this one. This one's funny. It was making me laugh earlier on. This is like I put in quiz night. This is what I put into the AI, quiz night. Just hundreds of people. Hundreds of people sitting around. That is miles behind that stream is. I need to go back to the live chat. There's that one. What else did I put in? So this is the one I had up. No filth. Lots of filth references today. It's just my head. This is what. What's that one? What else did we have? Oh, this is me watching the telly. Get rid of me. Not really me, just AI producing me watching the telly. Or we can, of course, go back to the good old days. Where's the good old days one? Which one was that? Was it this one? I think it was that one. Was it that one we used to have? Show it. Yes. The flying saucers we used to have. What went with that one? Yeah, change the background. I added some more in. It's fine, Steve. It was only an hour and 48 minutes. Only an hour and 48. The sun was out for 1 minute and 40 today. Okay. No, it's the AI that's done it, Chris. I put into there's like AI that'll create pictures for you. If I take the chat off, right, the chat will come back in a second, right? And I'll drop myself down to the little box down here. If I can. No, I can't. Right. I'll just put into the AI lots of people sitting for a quiz in front of a stage or something along those lines, and that's what it came out with. So yeah, it just generates these pictures. Most of they're all AI. Every one of them was AI pictures. They were all AI pictures. It's just what it generates. It comes up with some random stuff. It's great though. Right, you want me to shift it, but it just says restream then. I don't want to advertise the restream. That's what happens because I can either have it on or off. That's why I keep it up. Who said that? Louise, I would take it down. But you see, if I take it down, hang on a minute, bloody Louise, hang on. If I take it down, I can't just switch it off. It has to be that. But I don't want I don't want restream up there. Oh God, how far is it behind? You see what I mean? You can see the thing better, but I don't want the restream to be there. But I'll leave it there for you, just for you, Louise. God, Louise. It's always something, and it's always something. Got to give the people what they want. What did Steve say? Oh, no, you're not. No, he's not. I think I actually went out in the middle of it, Adam, to the shop and came back, and you were still going. I had to. It wasn't because I just got bored. I had to go out because I think was I not doing something. Like, I can't remember. I must have been doing something after, so I couldn't wait. I needed to go out. I didn't think you'd still be going when I came back, but you were. So the bit where I wasn't commenting, that's when I was out. So yeah, Tuesday, by the way, the thing I'd put in there, Tuesday, Satisfied Tuesday. And hit the like, everyone, if you've not. Otherwise, I'll come and find you. If you do it, I'll send you a family bag of crisps. I'll send you cheese and onions. You know, I mean, it's just to get rid of that. I know I was waiting a bit there, but it's just to get rid of that because I don't want that restream on it because I can't just turn it off. Otherwise, I'd just turn it off and I wouldn't have it there at all. But you see them eventually. They come down, and you've got your YouTube chat as well, haven't you? So, yeah, it's just AI, Chris. Yeah, it's just AI. It's funny though. It does some great pictures. He's back again. Did you disappear? Did you drop out there? Or have you always been there? Has he always been there? Are you LNL mode? Are you in LNL mode? He's in LNL. He's lurking. He's listening and lurking. Nick was listening and lurking to start with as well. That's what I was doing in your stream because I was editing, Daniel. I was watching, but I was editing. While I was editing my tool video. It sounds so wrong. That does say that edited my tool video. Yeah, so that's why I was there, but I wasn't in the car. I was listening. I looked up at some of the comments as well because it was all in front of me here. You know my setup. That's on my Instagram. I showed you my setup on Instagram. So yeah, I was there. Editing my stool. Editing on a stool. Oh, you're in the car now? In the car, right? Okay. He gets about that hallucination is he's just driving. All he's doing when he's saying he's in the car, right? All he means is Alexander is just trying to get him off to sleep. But he just drives him around the pastures that they have on the 974 acres at Arias Mansions. He just drives him around the gardens. Some of the public gardens he'll go in, and then he'll nick into the private gardens for the full hour drive around. He can get round in 45 minutes if he puts his foot down, but when he's got Alexander and he goes slow, so it takes an hour to get round the private grounds of Arias Mansions. It's a magnificent place. Hopefully there'll be a flat there soon. Keeps getting promised, but I don't see anything happening with it. This flat. It's funny how you can go off people quickly, isn't it? You can go off people really quickly. I'm doing a Casper. I'm going on a Casper crazy. You are. We know. You need to change your name. I finally got Darren to put some part of his name into his actual name rather than him being Rafa. He's put Rafa by Daz or something like that, and I just thought, right, okay, at least we've got Daz in Rafa. Because he said hello to me in Spencer Stream, and I just went Rafa. I told him I wasn't going to call him his name again until he changed that from Rafa. He'd just get Rafa all the time. Lusting for Spence. Now, I know that Spencer's busy, very, very busy at the moment. I know that for a fact because I have somebody that knows him that I talk to occasionally. So I know he's very, very, very busy. And that's that. So I don't expect to see him currently. Well, no, you know what? I've got some stuff on the way. I'm gonna drop it. There's a drop for the evening. I've got some merch on the way from a certain channel, from a certain other channel, who's been very kind to drop me some. Man, Daniel Arias from Arias and the Nation. I think he might be in the chat. He has sent me a lovely, lovely T-shirt, which I'll do an unboxing of when it doth arrive, which could be any time between now and the 19th of November, at the end of this year, according to the packaging and postage packaging. No, I think I can't remember what it was. It shouldn't be too long anyway, so I'll unbox it when it gets here, and then we'll have. There'll be bits for around here. Here somewhere. Whoop, taking off. Bloody hell. Yeah, so there'll be some stuff around there. And look, I changed my top again. Went with the grey strip. The infamous grey strip. Ooh, rare. Rare. Most of them are. The ones that I've got, I've looked up. Most of the ones I've got are worth quite a bit of monies now. Originals rather than the remake retros. Original tops. If you got your tops, by the way, I know not all of you are footballs fans, but if you've got your old tops, that's why I kept all mine. I know it isn't because I didn't know they would become retro. I kept them because they were mine and they were my Man United tops, and I wasn't giving them up. My mum threw one away. I was fuming. But most of them are worth more than the actual tops that you can buy, which are about £700 now. I mean, how much is a football top these days? It's ridiculous how much a football top is these days. What are you on? But Adam, you've got a touch of the Caspers going on there or something. What's that all about? I think you've been listening to. You've been doing a war room with Casper or something. Has he got into your brain? I know you can come out with some random stuff at times, like telling poor Lacan to get his bloody project done. Cheating, just cheat, Lacan. You can't see me. What do you mean you can't see me? I'll need to think back and see if there's something I've said now that relates to you not being able to see me. No. No. Right. Where's my list? I'll move on. I don't know what you were. It's random, very random. You don't have to hang your head in shame. Though. Just turn and look at Casper. Just turn and look at Casper over your shoulder. Give him a nod. He'll probably laugh. I'm just happy that you can understand the words I use, Chris. After James thinking I'd said what was it again? Oh gee, old God. Old God. Chris, were you in when we were talking about that? Old God. Oh dear, you'll get me started again on that. Instead of old God. Thought I said old God. The old God tool instead of the old God. It's like I don't know. It's like maybe for like old MacDonald or something. Old God tool. Old God tool had a farm. Yeah, yeah. I think that's why it's making me giggle so much. Old God tool. Oh God. I need to stop saying it. Oh no! That's twice. That's got me. I shouldn't. I need to stop saying that out loud. I really do. Oh yeah. So I'm happy. I'm happy you just understand me. I used to forget that when I was talking to Daniel to begin with, but he reckons he can understand me. He reckons he can understand me. I believe him. I believe him mainly. I always forget to talk slow because I do talk quite fast. So I do have to remember to slow down, but I forget very quickly. That's exactly right, Casper. That's the most sensible thing you've said, I think, ever. Oh dear. Context, right? Okay, no, yeah. You know what? I don't know whether, Chris. I don't know whether you. I think he's still in the chat. Daniel was in the chat. Daniel is part of half of Embrace the Suck. I don't know whether you know that channel. It's a YouTube channel. It's a reaction channel. They react to all things English speaking, or most things English speaking across the world. And they do a lot of English, British, and Irish, and Scottish, and Welsh, and whatever comedians and all the rest of it. So they do all the reactions to that stuff. So over the time they've been doing it, they start to get the British humor more, and they pick up things more now as well. So it's just like, yeah, once you're seeped into it, then you could you'll start to understand it more. But we're just a law unto ourselves over here. Stephen, how you doing? Good to see you. What's happening? Wish lad, old you got and tell all Anna Wolf full of wolf story. Wished old your gobs. What's happening? What's happening? Have you all got a touch of the Caspers tonight? What is going on with that? What the F is that all about? What? Let me see that. Where's that now? Where's that now? I know fool story wished lads. Oh, Jacobs, I tell you. You've all got a touch of the Caspers tonight. I think you've all got a touch. It's starting to weld into us, meld into us. My goodness gracious. Yeah, there's plenty. Plenty. I've just got the giggles. Because that's what I was telling you before I got the call about probably about an hour ago. You might remember me telling you as I try and calm down. Right, I'll read these and then I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I'm going to tell you. Not particularly interesting, but it's my story. If you don't like it, it's my story. Yes, they do, Steve. That's a very popular phrase. Oh God, stop it, Mandy. It's not. You see, those two words on their own are fine. That's fine. It's not that. It's not just those two words. It's when you put it all together. That's when. And I'm not going to say it again because it sounds like old MacDonald. That's when it clicks in my head. Anyway, right. She's from Glasgow, right? 25 years with her and the whole family over here. Understand the lingo, but don't know the people yet. Well, I was 20 years, just nearly 20 years in Glasgow, so I'm well entrenched into that, and I could hold my own in understanding a full conversation by even the broadest of accents for shizzle. For shizzle! We've all got a fiddle of the Casp. Never heard no, I haven't, Stephen. No, is that what that is? Is that what that is? Right, okay. Well, so what are you saying that is Lambton? The Lambton worm. No, I've not heard of it. Right now, Casper's going in with different languages. I'm pretty sure of that. Bonkers mentalist. Making me thought. She is. Mandalicious. She's a diva. As Steve always says, she's a diva. You know, when we started off, Mandy said she was always a bit apprehensive about putting comments in. Now she's the proper diva. Spanner diva. Diva Spanner. Diva Mandy Spanner. Something like that. There's your song, Mandy. Diva Mandy Spanner. Diva Mandy Spanner. Boo. There you go. Bosh, we're in. There's your song. I feel sorry for Glasgow. Oh, mate, did you hear my ankle crack there? Bloody hell. So, yes, I'll come back to it now. Satisfied Tuesday, because I don't know whether you remember. Shh, don't tell anyone. Remember yesterday? I said that there were some issues. Somebody had asked me questions, asked me for advice at work about how we should do things, how we should move forward. And I gave my advice. And they ignored it. So today, somebody, even bigger boss-wise, popped in to see us. And I told her. So now I'm going to get my way. How about it? How about that? Now, let me tell you this one, because I want to hear it myself. What? Comment, made a comment monster with Mandy here. Was it Rishi? No, it wasn't. No. Nobody likes the grass. Well, all I'll say is, right, all I'll say is. She asked me, so I told her. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, so that was good, wasn't it? So, I mean, I just said, and I said, no, not King Kong's balls. I said ping pong balls. You're off. You're off. Well, you know what? I'm off as well. Then if you're off, forget it. If you're going, then forget it. Forget it, then Adam. If you're going, I'm not having it. No, we're going to finish off now anyway. That's an hour and 5. It's a school night, Tuesday night, everyone. I'm not keeping you any longer than that. That's us. Rambled on and me laughed my ass off. Oh dear me. So we've got a wee break tomorrow. A wee break tomorrow. So we have. And back in on Thursday for a rum and rant on Thursday. Nearly the end of the week. Woo! Nearly the end of the week. So we could all say tatty buys. Anyway, we could all say tatty buys now, Adam. So you can say your tatty buys to everyone, and I will say tatty bye to all of you. We'll do another one, like I said, on Thursday. I don't know if there's any football on in between. If there's, I know Man United are playing tomorrow, but I'll save you. I'll take my break tomorrow, and I'll save you all my ugly mug for a night. And I'll watch that, the Forest game. We'll probably win. I mean, we're already 3-0 up anyway, aren't we? So we'll be back in on Thursday. And then obviously on Sunday. But if there's anything between those times, and then I'm off next week. Woo, off next week. Woo, forgot that. Just remembered. Woo. So we'll be back in on Sunday. And then if there's anything interesting between Thursday and Sunday, then you might see it pop up on Doe channel. But otherwise, other than that, everyone, get your coats on. I think you're all right for your hoods. It's just a bit windy. You might need a scarf. You're all right for gloves and everything. As you're going out the door, make sure you shut it behind you. But as you're going out, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I know you're all subscribed. I don't need to say that anymore. But hit the like. And if the stuff that, that's going on around you and you've got to interact with it, or there's other stuff that you need to do generally in your lives that might be important, it might not be important, it might be the least important thing you'd ever do, just make sure it's nothing that I wouldn't do.